All right, everybody, good morning. It is, or good afternoon, evening, whatever you listen to. It is Tuesday, March 9th. It is another Tuesday, so as I'm trying to do, I'm going to keep up with my album review. And this week, I have another remaster. Seems like I've been doing these lately, but I've been really getting into them. Last little bit here, there's been some really great remaster, deluxe expanded editions. And this one is really good. I'm really happy with this. This is the 30th anniversary of the Black Crowes debut album, Shake Your Moneymaker. This is the 3-disc expanded edition. Has the first disc is the album, the classic album, Shake Your Moneymaker. Flawless, just pure rock album. Remastered, sounds great. Second is a bunch of B-side, unreleased, acoustic, a couple different things. To me, the standout is their cover of 30 Days in the Hole. I think Humble Pie is one of my all-time favorite bands, and Chris Robinson is probably the only guy that I can think of that could even come close to sounding as good as Steve Marriott. And it's just great. It makes complete sense. I have actually never even thought about those guys covering anything by Humble Pie, but it makes complete sense. And the other song, it's Charming Mess. That's the single that releases from this package. And then the third disc is a live album from 1990. And it's good. It's decent. Get Back, actually, I'm not a Beatles fan, but they do a cover of Get Back by the Beatles. It's pretty decent. But this is such a cool package. You know, it's a trifold, tri-gate. There's the front, and then there's the back, the classic album cover, track listing. So This is the 3-disc edition. I picked it up at Target this last weekend. No complaints. And a lot of times I'm really hesitant to buy albums. Like, they do these remastered editions and, there's a new track of the guys. And basically all it is them playing guitar and singing a silly song and farting in the shower. before a show or something. It's not really that. But this album, the Black Crowes, great band. They did reunite last year, but because of the COVID, I don't want to get removed from YouTube. Because of the COVID situation, I'll say, they didn't have a chance to go and perform. But I did see these guys in 2008. They're actually House of Blues in Cleveland, which is such an unusual venue. I just remember it smelling like balls and weed in that place. But it was such a great show. The encore was incredible. Great live band. Nonetheless, pick this up. You would owe it yourself. I know there's an expanded edition that has... So there's a 2-disc with the remaster of the album, and then it has the unreleased stuff. This is a 3-disc, the remastered, or a little bit of expanded. It has a live show. Then there's like a super expanded edition, which I didn't get because I didn't really see anything on there that I couldn't live without, and it was a little pricey. But, Prince and the band are the only people I really go that crazy for stuff like that. But nonetheless, just rambling. Shake Your Moneymaker was such an interesting album at the time. I always think of this and compare it to Nirvana's Nevermind. And it may not make sense to people at the time, but during the late 80s, early 90s, everything was just so turgid and overblown with all that, cheese rock, glam metal, whatever you want to call it. And I have such a hard time listening to that stuff anymore. But when these guys came out, I just remember being like, what is this? And honestly, these are the guys that got me into bands like Humble Pie, Faces, even the Rolling Stones to a smaller degree, but nonetheless, you won't regret this. This is not only a flawless album, the bonus stuff is awesome, well worth it. I would recommend. This is the 3-disc expanded. I think this is a Target exclusive. I got it at Target this weekend. My buddy John and I went up there and I saw it. I'm like, I gotta get it. But nonetheless, Black Crowes, Shake Your Moneymaker, 30th anniversary edition. My God, Once again, another remaster I remember buying on tape. Anyway, you can get this Flawedcast, Flawed Vlog, flawedinc.com. Please make sure you subscribe to us on Rumble, and YouTube's being whatever. But this is Tuesday. This is album review day. Make sure you get in the arena.